Here's Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
And a scorer the likes of James Harden, it seems like he's broken it down to a science.
Yes. Footwork, create space, and be a heck of a shooter.
Did you look at the way you played, Kenny, as science, like we're talking about here with Harden?
Not maybe as easily observed as he is, but I had a game plan. I'm going to get it from free throw line to free throw line as fast as I can. That's my first thought.
1:35 left in the first half. Harris on the double team. And finished off by Graham. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And Greg, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet, huh? As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off it.
And, you know, Kenny has this amazing knack for describing what he sees with such clarity. Rare gift, and I'm glad he can share it with us.
And it's Junior missing. Hornets trail by 3. Bridges passes to Graham. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Second shot opportunity. Biyombo. That's good. Biyombo's got 8 points.
You know it's true. No substitute for hard work on the offensive boards, and that's what Biyombo's doing there. Always a threat to peel off those offensive oranges.
Bridges kicks to Graham. They double him with Jordan. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Hey, when Biyombo's deep inside, it's fun to watch because you know this guy is going to finish with a flush.
Here's Lawrence. Another shot. Biyombo with the block. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. They trail by 1. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, who's checked in for Biyombo. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Malik Monk, he's checked in for OG. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. Here's Lawrence. Buries it from 3-point range. Junior's got 26 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That shot wide open. Washington's got 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the Nets, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Graham kicks to Zeller. Now here's Graham, covered by Lawrence. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Hornets trail by 10. Three-pointer, Graham. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Zeller.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Graham gets a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Graham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte. Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Charlotte's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Monk, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Nets leading by 9. Durant dishes to Junior. From the arc. And the three ball is good. Junior's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And the Hornets call time here. Junior really making a difference here.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Cobbie's checked in for James Harden. Here's Monk to end the run. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Durant trying to break free. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 10 points in just the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Lawrence. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Hornets trail by 18. Graham surveying the floor. Washington kicks to Monk. Zeller trying to free himself up. And he banks in the layup. Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Washington. Now Monk. Charlotte moving it around. Dinwiddie against Bridges. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Hornets trail by 16. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Graham, the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Washington can knock down the 3. He's the epitome of the modern-day forward. Athletic and can shoot it, too.
And here's Junior. He has 38 in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Cobb's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Got that one up quick. Durant's got 6 in the quarter. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Doubled by Lawrence. Here's Zeller. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Now here's Graham. He's got 10. To the inside. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 17. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brooklyn leading by 17. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Hayward out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Monk in at the 3. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And here are the Hornets now. Hornets trail by 17. Passes it to Graham. Now, here's Monk, defended by Lawrence. Clock at 6, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And both free throws good for Junior.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Lawrence, and the jumper is on the mark. Junior's got 44.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
The pass to Rozier, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Cobb, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Cobb was born ready for the NBA. Everywhere he goes, he's the one to watch, and good reason. He's truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. Cobb with the steal. To the middle, here's Irving. Finish off the break. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Hayward. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Gordon Hayward.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
The tray. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Lawrence.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Ball against Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Feeds it to Hayward. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Lawrence. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Ball slams it in.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Now Shumpert. Lawrence passes to Llewellyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Hayward with the block. 3 on 3. Outside Ball. Pass to Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, like most guys, a comfort zone inside for Zeller. The closer he is, the more effective he is.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Ball. Out to Hayward. Dishes it to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 23 points.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Back to Zeller. Outside Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Ball hits them both. 44 seconds left in the game. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And the foul called on Junior. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Ball hits them both. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's blocked. Ball with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. You